I have hatched 150,000 of this new light egg here, which isn't as much as I could have by now. And that's for two reasons. One, because it forces the egg change, and two, because overnight it actually stopped me from hatching the egg, because when it goes between dark and light, for some reason it doesn't continue auto hatching, which is really weird because that's kind of inaccessible for players on different devices. Obviously, I can just put an auto clicker on this button here, but if you're playing on like console or certain mobile phones, you won't be able to get an auto clicker. So I really do think that's a bit of a silly thing that's like in the game. I don't know if they can code that in so like you do start hatching the dark egg, but I'm sure it's not that hard. Well, I'm sure they can do it anyway, because it just makes it kind of unfair for like players on console or mobile. However, that doesn't affect me right now, and it's not really my problem, but I think it is probably quite bad for the player base. Anyway, point is, we've hatched 150,000 of these light eggs. Let's check out what we've hatched. I actually haven't really checked myself, so I could have hatched anything. Why is there like a stick bug here? Like a pure black stick bug with rainbow shoes. And there's a chicken jockey over here. Of course there is. Also, I've hatched 10 million eggs, which means we can actually claim this fake secret here, but I'll probably save that for a I hatched 10 million eggs video that I'll probably do. At this point, it might be at 11 million eggs or like 10.5 million, but not yet, because I've got this update to do first. But yeah, we'll claim that at some other point, and also I want to hatch some more secret. I want to hatch at least one more secret before the 10 million egg video. Can't just do the 10 million egg video and not hatch any more secrets than like the 8 million egg video. It's a good point, actually. I haven't hatched a secret in a while. My luck's been running out. Anyway, let's get into the video here. So we got the light cube here. Alright, let's check out this tier 1, the light cube. As you can see, we've got 578 of the normal ones, we've got 41 of the mythic, and we got 5 shiny mythic and also 30 shinies. So, not too bad. I mean, realistically, this pet sucks. Let's be real, like, it's just a cube. It's kind of meh. I mean, let me know if you like this pet. I mean, the shiny mythic one looks kind of cool. Like, the shiny mythic one's sick, but, like, the rest of them, meh. It's just because it's a bit, it's just a cube on the floor, really. But to be fair, the rest of the pets in this egg do look really cool, so I can forgive this. And also, it's a tier 1, it's not meant to look cool, so I don't have any problem with it not looking cool. I'm just noting down that it doesn't look cool, in my opinion. Anyway, the tier 2 here is the Radiant Elemental, probably one of the cooler pets in this entire game. That might just be me, but I really like the look of this pet. So we got the normal Radiant Elemental, the shiny one, and the mythic one. I'll show the stats here. As you can see, the stats are pretty decent. Well, at least for like bubbles, they're pretty decent. I think the coin stat's quite low. However, as you can see, these look absolutely amazing. Especially the shiny one and the mythic one. Look at the mythic one. I love the particle trails that come off them too. Just very cool. I really like the center that they have in them, and especially this one with the black center. It's really cool. Let me know what your favorite pet from this egg is, and also let me know how many eggs you've hatched of each of them. I think I've probably only hatched about 100,000 dark eggs. I'm a little bit behind in them. However, I have hatched the dark eggs like tier 3 and stuff. And in fact, I can probably show you the dark egg pets after this, just like at the end of this video, just because I will make a separate video on the dark egg, but I'm probably going to wait for like 200,000 eggs on the dark egg, or maybe like even like 300,000, or maybe I'll do a combined video like a 500,000 when I've got 250,000 on each, or something like that, because I don't think there's any point doing 100,000 on light egg and 100,000 on dark egg. In fact, this video could actually be titled light/dark egg. I don't know what I'm going to title this video, because it's kind of tricky to work around the light and dark egg. It's actually terrible for content for me, because I can't even make a what egg should you hatch video, because they're both on the same egg. So it's not really a what egg should you hatch. I can't tell you what egg to hatch because it rotates anyway. So it's kind of annoying. I actually don't enjoy it. It's a really cool concept and it's good for the player base. I'm just salty I can't get content out of it. It's just harder for me, okay? How dare they make it harder for me? I'm the only player that matters, remember? I'm kidding, by the way. I don't actually care that much. Anyway, let's check out the tier 3 here. The tier 3 here is the Guardian of Light. And we've actually hatched 3 of these, which is really good for 150,000 eggs. Here are the stats. As I said, pretty decent. I don't know. I can't tell if they're decent. Let me compare like the bubble stat to like something like the Fossil Ghost. So the Fossil Ghost base bubble stat is 2,750. So yeah, it's better than a Fossil Ghost. So yeah, okay, it is good stats. I just don't know because I don't really know stats that well. I actually haven't looked at these pets yet, so 3, 2, 1, boom. There we go. Okay, pretty cool. I do think the elemental pet is cooler, but this pet is pretty cute. I do like the black there on the edge, like the black little sparkles, because those add a lot, because the pet would be pretty just yellow, but the black on the outside looks really nice. Actually, honestly, you know what? I take it back. This pet is really cool. I really like it. Also, apparently I can't talk today. I keep stuttering. What is going on with my voice? Jesus. Also, I should probably buy some more stuff from the Traveling Merchant. The Traveling Merchant's really expensive, though, but, I mean, it's valid. It is that expensive. And have I hatched any secrets? No, I have not. But let's go to the darkness secrets. Darkness secrets, darkness pets. Jeez, you see what I mean? I can't talk today. I like the video if you also can't talk. The tier 1 of the dark egg is called the evil. And as you can see, we've got 254 normals, 17 shinies, 10 mythics, which look very scary, and 2 shiny mythics. As I said, I haven't actually hatched that much of this egg. We can't actually check how much I've hatched, but whoa, what in the rainbow? Okay, we'll get to that in a second. But we haven't actually hatched that many of these. Anyway, let's check these out. So we got the normal one, the shiny one, the mythic one, and the shiny mythic one. Okay. Should I be concerned? Maybe. This is some weird pet. How is it rainbow? Why is it different to... I'm really confused why it's different to the mythic, because sure, I'm pretty sure shiny mythics just invert the colors, but this shiny mythic is like different. What? It is that one that's doing it, yeah. What? Why is it got different? It's literally got different particle effects to the other ones. I'm not complaining because it looks really funky, but like, it doesn't make sense because shiny mythics usually just invert the color of the mythic. So yeah, I don't know what that's about because it goes from this to this, and I don't know how that happens. Considering this has sparkle effects and this has like cube effects coming out of it. Don't know how that makes sense, but I'm not complaining. That's really cool. And then the tier 2 is called the darkness, I think. Oh no, it's not called the darkness. That's the tier 3. I don't know what the tier 2 is called. The tier 2 is called the void flame. We can actually make a shiny. Let's do that just so we can see it. Well, that's a shiny void flame. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, as I said, I mean, I really haven't hatched that much of the dark egg because of the overnight thing, and the dark egg hasn't been on for that much today. But as you can see, here are the 3 void flames. Honestly, I prefer the tier 1. I prefer the evil because this pet is cool. It's just pretty thin. It hasn't got that much substance to it. It's a very cool pet. Don't get me wrong. I'm just really looking for like insane. Like honestly, wait, hold on. My favorite ever mythic in the game is this thing here, and this is the tier 2. This is a tier 2 mythic, and so is this. And as you can see, this is so much cooler than this. But let me know if I'm just being silly and this isn't cooler. I mean, fair, this is actually called Darkness Creature, so you know, maybe it should be in the dark egg. Right, let's move to the tier 3, which is called the Darkness, which I've only hatched one of, and oh, well that's boring. It's a floor pet. Oh, it's a spider. Ew, no. I don't like that. What is it? Has it got 8 legs? I don't see... Okay, it does have 8 legs. They're just like... Okay, yeah, I don't like this angle because that does just look like a spider. Get away from me, spider. And it's chasing me as well. How dare it? The stats are pretty good, though, to be fair. Are the stats the same as the light one? Here are both of them compared. By the way, Guardian of the Light is way cooler. And the stats are exactly the same, as you would expect. Oh, by the way, I think it's worth mentioning, I've been hatching with infinity elixirs, egg elixirs, like pretty much the entire time. Well, I did that overnight and then I lost out on a lot of time, but you know, I've done it for the main time I've hatched. Why is there an elongated SpongeBob here? Also, that is a very long nose, I swear. I swear SpongeBob's nose isn't that big. Okay, this is terrifying. I feel like I'm gonna get chomped on by SpongeBob. What would SpongeBob taste like? Is SpongeBob like a sponge, or is he... Well, I guess he probably is a sponge, but would he taste like a sponge? Guess there's only one way to find out. No, I won't eat SpongeBob. SpongeBob is safe. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Why is this guy looking at me weird? Hello, spider. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.